Hello. I've ruined it. I'm sorry. Hi. Hey Bast, hey Couch, how's it going? Purse owner. What are we starting with? May 3rd? Oh! Lovely. Starting with a fucking save views. So I'm skipping all the text. Shit! Dear God, please let me into the menu. Boom, boom. Give me 3 knowledge points, or I will cry. Oh! We got it. Nice. Today is Nature Day, so you have the day off from school. I wonder when it will rain at night again. What should you do today? Man, I wish I got these many days off for random reasons.
Hey, it's me!
It might be kind of weird to ask after we hung out yesterday, but do you want to hang out again today? I'll see if I can find someone else to come along with us. I'll pass! I was thinking we can hang out with Nanaka-chan, but I know it'd be annoying if we keep asking guys to do stuff. See you later. You just get hung up. We'll hang out later, dude. Let's go shopping, guys. OMG. Oh, let me save that shit. Want another drink? We did it. Wait, who is? Cheater. Do I have a chariot? Trying. Do I need one? Maybe not. See if I can find one anyway. We'll get one at least. Oh, broken. Don't you think this is cool? That shrine, those curves. Man. Oh, that shine. Man, I want that helmet. Who's cheers in free time? Since you have slime with Persona the Chariot Arc, you probably come closer. But your relationship with Chie is going to come closer soon. You spend the day with Chie? Yeah. Can you come with me?
Yeah, let's go!
Samagawa Riverbank. This looks like a good spot. You know, for training. I need to hone my kicking skills or I won't be able to use them in battle. I tried practicing at home, but my mum and dad yelled at me for putting a hole in the shoji. Still, now's the time to train, right? Right.
Yeah!
You think so too? She looks really happy. So, let's train together. No? I'll go with it.
Alright!
Thanks, Broken. She looks really happy. That thing, you know, from that time. I mean, shadow that came out of me. I feel pathetic knowing that's another me. Makes me feel like I gotta work harder.
Alright!
Let's do it. Between you and me, we'll be unstoppable. This marks the beginning of your training with Chie. I feel your relationship with Chie has grown a bit deeper. Oh. Rebellion. I think that's crits, right? Let's start today with frog leaps. Come on, you try some.
Laters!
You try with Chie for a while and walk part way home with her.
Welcome home!
Oops. Knowledge. Okay. Gotta get that triple knowledge up again. One, 2, 3. Holy shit, we're lucky. Holy shit. You have no plans today. You decided to go somewhere you didn't usually go. First. Wait, what? Yasuna blah 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 station. You decided to go to the station. No one's around. Seems the next train would be coming for a while. Buy a drink. You obtain tap soda. Let's go to the shrine and the shopping centre on the way back. There's no one on the premises. The dusty shrine doesn't seem to be well maintained. So I'd go home. You sense someone watching you. A mysterious fox suddenly appears before you. Does it live at the shrine? The fox is staring at you. You notice an ema? Something black in its mouth. The mysterious fox nudges the plaque into your hand. It reads, "Please help Grandpa's legs get better. Keita." plaque has someone's wish written on it. Why did the fox give this to you? Upon closer inspection, you notice an unusually shaped leaf stuck on the back of the plaque. You don't recognize this leaf from the local plant life. Is this also the work of the mysterious fox? Oh, not every day you see young'uns like you around here. Nobody lives here anymore. I come by to tidy things up once in a while, but lately my legs are so achy I just can't do it. Been trying to get this place up to snuff, but there just isn't enough money to go around. Well, suppose I'll pay my respects. If my legs don't heal, I can't maintain the shrine. That, and I won't be able to visit Kato anymore. It's my grandson, you know. I wonder if it could be the same Kato who wrote the plaque. Yeah, the plaque said, please help Grandpa's legs get better. What's that you got in your hand there? Could it be? That leaf, that's it. Way back when, my grandmother always used to say a leaf shaped like that was the best kind of ache remedy out there. Ah, what memories. But how'd you get your hands on this? I didn't think you could find those in the mountains anymore. Please, young man, can I show you to spare me that leaf? Gave the old man that leaf that was stuck to the back of the plaque. Oh, this is it. Let's see here. The old man stuck the leaf onto his leg. Oh, I can feel it. It's working. Amazing. Been I've been feeling for who knows how long. Just up and vanished. Why, I feel better than I have in years. You really helped me out, young man. I'm so grateful. Now I can go visit my grandson. I'd better pay thanks to the shrine for bringing us together like this. He marveled at the amazing results. Not only did he heal his aches, it even restored his vitality. Fox looks on from his hiding place with a contented expression. Seems to understand that the wish of the plaque has been granted. Fox is peering into the offertory box as if to check the contents. He even seems to understand the shrine has received an offering. Perhaps you were given the plaque with the leaf for the express purpose. Seems to have taken a liking to you. Has a mouthful of the same leaves as the one you gave to the old man. Seems the fox's large stock of mysterious leaves with healing powers. Fox is looking up mirthfully. Is there something it wants from you? Can't help but think how strange an encounter this is as you realise the fox is showing you a pile of leaves. You get a faint bond forming between you and the fox. What? I mean, the fox does look cool. Do I have a pet fox now? Okay. Where does it find such amazing leaves? You reflect on how useful it would be to have this kind of help while searching the other side. Yep. Does it understand your thoughts? The fox gestures towards the offertory box. Is it offering its services for a price? Yep. Seems the mysterious fox has agreed to aid you in your search. However, it appears that it will require a fee for its cooperation. He returned the plaque to the shrine and went home. That is... how strange. What a cool, like... okay. It's getting late. Decided to go home.
The prime suspect in yesterday's ATM robbery in northern Inaba was arrested earlier today. The alleged thief is Pomena Sushin, a 26-year-old former employee of the company which reported the stolen vehicle. According to the police investigation, Pomena Sushin was...
I'm home. Ugh. How many days is he gonna call in sick? These rookies lately sure are...
Welcome back.
Nanako. I'm sorry I broke my promise again.
Oh, my big bro and his friends played with me instead.
I see. Thanks.
Oh, that's a June S bag. What's in it?
Good eye. Well, today is Children's Day, so I brought you a present.
Yay! Ooh, a t-shirt.
It took me a while to decide what to get you. You like it?
A nervous duck? What is that?
Wow, there's a picture on the front. That's so funny. Yay!
I got you one too. Not that you're still a child or anything, but fair is fair.
It's a swimsuit with an odd design on it. Thank you.
Don't mention it. I thought you might need one soon. Well then, let's eat.
Okay.
Spent a pleasant evening with the Dojimas. So suitable for reading on. You have a book right now. Begin reading Beginner Fishing. The author's advice for those just learning how to fish is to not lose heart after hours for waiting for a bite. It seems willpower is very important to a fisherman. Still some pages of beginner fisher left. Sad to save them to read for the next night. Sorry.
Yo! Damn it, I just fixed this thing. It's making squeaking sounds again.
Sure is noisy.
Huh? Yeah. Hey, by the way, I'm sorry about the other day. You know, about what I said to Nanako-chan. After hanging out with Nanako-chan, I feel even stronger that we have to solve this case.
Why? Thanks.
Yeah, let's give it all we got. You know, Chie and Yukiko seem different lately. They're a lot closer. Oh yeah, I was just curious, but are you... never mind. You know, if we keep chatting, we're gonna be late. Man, school's such a chore. And now my bike's messed up too. The roads are much wider here than in the city, so I keep speeding. I guess that did it. Oh well. Until I get my motorcycle license, I'll just have to walk.
No. Nothing wrong with walking, dude.
What's up?
Wanna hang out later? No. Well, I'll think about it, okay?
Yo!
What you doing? Hey, if you have time at school to hang out with me, think about it, alright?
Why do the holidays have to end so fast?
At least they were peaceful. I listened in on the housewives gossiping at Juness, but it doesn't seem like anything happened.
Every day's great at your Juness.
And I haven't heard anything about someone disappearing suddenly either. You think Yukiko could have been the last of the victims?
I doubt this is over.
I don't know. But we shouldn't relax as long as the culprit remains at large.
I wonder, will someone show up on TV again if it rains? If we only knew a little more about who the killer might be.
It's no good fretting over it now. If someone does show up on the Midnight Channel, then we'll deal with it. It's supposed to start raining soon, but I hope this weather holds through next week. You know, midterms.
You had to go and bring that up. I don't want to think about it.
I wish I had Yukiko's gift for studying. Hey, Yosuke! Why don't you have Yukiko go over some of the material with you?
Oh, that's right. Yukiko's ranked at the top on every exam. Maybe I should ask her for some private lessons.
Private lessons?
Huh? What's wrong? Ow! What was that for? I'm just asking you to help me study.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were talking about studying. I thought it might have been an off-color joke. Our inn has had some strange visitors lately.
If you thought it was a joke, then just shrug it off.
Sorry, my hand moved without thinking.
Jeez. Thanks a lot, Chie, for bringing up the whole studying thing.
What did I do? You're the one who made it sound creepy and wrong. Private lessons, huh?
What? Then it's mostly my fault?
Oh, I should start heading home.
Wasn't there one of your classmates who's interested in this girl? What's the matter? Kind of books I read? I read a lot of different genres, but I admit I have a lot of animal-related books. Stories and novels are good, but what I really like are picture books and books with animal facts. It's fun to just look at them, isn't it? After you asked that question, she began talking about the goals for her future. You listened intently. You heard something that might prove to be useful. She reported back to her admirer. Hey! Who is the admirer? I forget. It's in the classroom, wasn't it? Thank you. It doesn't say to... In your classroom. You? Who is this guy? Huh? Tests? I'm not thinking about him at all. I study regularly. I'm not worried at all. Hey, Brooks, can you be studying too? Well, that guy. There's clearly not somebody in my classroom then. I don't think it's this guy, this is the creepy guy, though. Yeah. Huh, okay. I'm doing something wrong. I'm gonna do a quick Google. then return to the boy. Yeah, class 2 too. So he's not in here? Oh, I guess I have to have it in a different time then. Okay. That's fine. Hey, if isn't the boy who gave me the leaves that one time? Thanks to you, I can play with my grandchildren. Grandchildren really helped me out. Praise to the gods here who brought the two of us together. Started maintaining the shrine again, since it's not doing so good. I want to make it better, but I don't have the money. That's why I decided to put a relationship fortune box here as a little fundraiser. Normally, we only put it out on special occasions like New Year's, but this is for the gods use. We get the fortunes from a shrine famous for its relationship fortunes, so they're bound to work. You should take one. I'm sure it'll get closer to whoever you're interested in. Oh, but we put the box away already, Days, so be careful. Now I've got to go visit my grandkid again. See you. Old man walked off energetically. Okay. Gotcha. What do I do? Oh, this is trying to do what you do. Oh, accept the request. Make sure there's no one around and call for the fox. Fox brought you a black with a wish written on it. This black written in rounded characters, probably a young girl's handwriting. I want things to go well with the person I like. Seems the fox wants you to fulfill the wish written on the black on his behalf. Could it be thinking that if wishes are fulfilled, then more money will be put into the offertory box? If we fulfill the wish on the back, your relationship with the fox may go stronger. Accept the request. Yeah. Yep. Fox seems happy. Ah, shit. That's not one. That's 2F. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, the transfer sheet is broken. Broken? Oh, I must have made a mistake. Oh, shit. I think the student ran away. Something in your shoebox. It's a note. Excuse me for writing this to you out of the blue. I held my emotions back all the time because I didn't want to disrupt your studies, so I just had to tell you. I love you. A very moving love note. However, it's actually addressed to someone else. Apparently the girl put this in the wrong shoebox. Perhaps she's the one who wrote the plaque request the fox showed you. You should talk to her the next time you see her. Okay. Fuck! New books, right? Off today. Right, so Oh, I need both. Is that hermit rank 2? I don't know. Let's go.
Welcome to the Velvet Room.
Something's different. Maria's nowhere to be found. If you're looking for Maria, I sent her on an errand. She should be back soon. An errand? Oh, please don't be concerned. This errand is, of course, pertaining to those of us who reside within the Velvet Room. Never allow her to roam your royal fully by herself. There's a piece of paper on the floor.
Oh,
What's that? She must have dropped it. Hehe. Seems the piece of paper belongs to Marie. You know, there's something written on it. Perhaps she should return it to her.
Ah!
Wait, no! Marie frantically snatches the paper away from you. Grr, grr.
What is this?
I mean, what are you doing? Did you look? No, I didn't.
I see.
Oh, you didn't? Really? Then that's good. Marie looks very relieved. Just forget this happened, all of it. I'm hypnotizing you now. Sleep, sleep. You didn't see anything. Now wake up. It's quite an interesting reaction. Is what is on the people really that embarrassing?
welcome to the Velvet Room.
Welcome my butt. That was close. Mary returns to her seat and fidgets restlessly. Okay then. I'm gonna go up to the shrine because it said hermit rank 2, but nothing like ranked up. Broken, what you doing? Seems Jay isn't busy. Since you have slime, blah blah blah. Sure. And then you want to train?
Yeah, let's
Jay looks
go!
happy. Samagawa River. Decided to train with Chie.
All right!
Today's the day. Chie's enthusiastic today as well. Huh?
Yo!
Oh, Nanako-chan. What are you doing? Huh? Training, of course. Training? Who are you fighting with, Chie? Myself, I guess. Just kidding. Wow, cool. You think? Ha 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 ha. Oh, a grasshopper.
Huh?
No way, where? It just landed on your back. Get it off me. Nanako took the grasshopper off Chie's back. You don't like grasshoppers? I'm not good with anything with thin, jointed legs, or anything creepy or squirmy. Ugh, no, I can't get them out of my mind. I can't stand those things. But they're cute. You're like Yukiko. Oh, see? Yukiko's fine around bugs. But me? I totally lose it. Kind of funny, huh? It's cute. You have enough courage. Oh yeah. It's hilarious. Doesn't really fit my image, does it? She is laughing. A lot of kids in my class love bugs. Not just you, don't worry. Nanako-chan. Oh, you don't know how happy that makes me. Thanks. Come on, you want to train too?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start with form. I'll teach you a kata. Chie and Nanako began training. She sent Nanako home before it got dark. I'm gonna get over my fear of bugs. I don't want to look like a sissy next to Nanako-chan. All I have to do is think of them as shadows, then I'll be able to grab a whole fistful. I just give myself but getting used to bugs might take a while, but I won't lose the shadows. But Chie's burning passion. Picture. Nice.
Laters!
Finishing your training, you walked partway home with Chia.
Welcome back.
Thanks, dude.
Hey,
Broken. How are things? You should be used to life here by now. Oh, still here. Huh? You bored? We'll have a seat. You haven't had time to talk like this since you got here, huh? Zoom is desperately casting you out for a topic to discuss. Well, how's school? It's boring. Huh, at least you're honest. The gym is smiling wryly. What else? Oh yeah, how about your friends? Looks like you've made plenty of them. Zoom is scowling. I'm not saying who you can and can't hang out with, but you know what I'm talking about, right? Say it straight out. No. You being straight with me? Hey Morgan, how's it going? Can't tell if you play dumb, you really are that dense. The Juma size. For some reason, or if there's an instant, there you are. We shouldn't have to consider this, but killings began around the time you came to town. My job is all about eliminating the random element. I look only at the facts. If you keep getting caught with my job, then...
What's wrong?
Big Bro didn't do anything bad. I know, I didn't mean it like that.
But
You're bullying him. I'm not bullying him, we're just having a little talk. It's getting late. Go to sleep. Okay. She's really taking a shine to you. Look, just don't get yourself involved in anything dangerous. As long as you're safe, everything's fine. Parents didn't ask me to raise your grades or anything. Seems the gym is genuinely worried about you. There's been a faint bond formed between you and Zukima. I could do with it being a lot less hot. I can just about manage to stream in clothing, so it's fine, just can't get any hotter than this. It was a really busy and long day, but hopefully it should calm down a little bit now. I'm hoping to have a chill day tomorrow, but you know, that rarely happens. But, you know, I'm alright. How about you? How's your day going? Things here might be a little different from what you're used to, but this is a good town. It's a little dangerous right at the moment. I could. Maybe I am right now. Now then, it's about time for you to turn in. Get some sleep.
Night.
You okay? Oh, that's good then. I don't think anyone likes this heat. I think we're all in agreement there. You ever hear students talking? All this rain. I hate rain. It's supposed to keep raining till this evening too. Speaking of misery, midterms start next Monday. They even post the results up for everyone to see. Oh, don't worry about it. Your life isn't going to be ruined by one little piece of paper, is it? What? How can you possibly believe that? Getting good grades has benefit when interacting with people. Talented people really are more highly valued in society, aren't they? Don't you? I thought you were like definitely moving. Is it like not definite that you're moving to Scotland or going there? Even sorry. Mr. Soy, have you picked up the latest edition of Bully Teacher yet? Of course I did. It was raining today. I couldn't get it at home without getting all wet. So, does anyone have an extra book cover they'd be kind enough to lend me? Whoops, I have to start the lecture. Don't try to distract me by talking about books. Today we're going to discuss Kokoro by Sosuke Natsume from music. Oh, okay, I get you. That's fair enough. Yeah, I think it's a little bit colder, but I think you still suffer just like the rest of us. Before we get to the actual literature, I'll ask a question about Sosuke himself. About Frith, the city boy. Do you know how Sosuke Natsume translated the English phrase "I love you" to Japanese? The moon is beautiful, isn't it? Oh, you're very knowledgeable. Yep, he translated it as "the moon's beautiful," isn't it? By the way, the person who translated it as "I could die" was Shimei Person, another prominent writer. Though he translated it from Russian, not English. Still similar in that they didn't do direct translations. Hey Tom, how's it going? Back then in Japan, there wasn't the same direct expression of love that we have now, so they have got creative. I hope that's because your headphones are broken. Does anyone else experience that? I will be very sad if I only found out now. Am I now coming out of both? Oh wait, no, I can actually see. Oh, holy shit, sorry, hold on. Why is that happening? I can actually see it on Streamlabs. What's going on? Why is it doing that? What the fuck? Oh, there we go. Have I fixed it? I think it's fixed. Sorry, I had no idea. sorry. If that was terrible to listen to, I'm very sorry. Anyway, let's get back into Kokoro. I gave the correct answer. Of course I did. Hear thunder rumbling.
Hey, Chie, I bought you a new copy of that Trial of the Dragon flick.
If the audio's still terrible, let me know, and I'll try and fix it.
It was the greatest punches version for 980 yen. If I knew then, I'd just replaced it instead of buying you grilled steak.
This is clearly getting closer.
Huh? What are you, scared of a little lightning?
Thanks, Morgan. Oh, I just realized I broke the illusion of maybe streaming without pants on, so... Oh well. We can all dream, can't we?
Quiet, you! I'd be a goner if even one of those things hit me.
You're freaking out way too much. Come on, shouldn't weather like this help with your kung fu training? A bolt of lightning would hit and it'd give you the inspiration for a new move. There was a scene like that in your DVD, wasn't there?
You jerk! You don't even care how I feel! If lightning has to strike someone, let it be this guy!
Huh? Is this a blackout?
That's what you get for saying that stuff, Chie. Looks like I better hurry up and head to work. Depending on how produce sells today, I might get a little bonus in my pay for the week. This weather may keep customers away, but I gotta do my best if I'm gonna save up for a motorcycle. It's from my manager. Hello?
Yosuke-kun? Some of the power in the store is out after that lightning strike. Could you come in early today? All the refrigerated shelves have stopped running. It's looking like we'll have to close up the produce section early today.
Wait, what? But my pay!
Anyway, I need you here to help deal with this mess. I'm counting on you. Goodbye.
Relatable.
Wait!
What are you looking at me for?
Why did this have to happen?
Hey, Yukiko, can we just go home?
Chie, do you know this story? A girl forgot her homework, so she snuck into school in the middle of the night, but she suddenly needed to use the bathroom. She ventured into the girls' room where all the lights were off. No one should have been there, but in the mirror...
Hold it right there! What are you talking about?
Huh, it's a ghost story. I thought you liked them.
Yeah, but why tell it now?
She is on the verge of tears. What should you do?
Thanks. I'm glad you're here.
Why don't you just have him escort you back home, Chie?
Are you making fun of me?
Well, yeah, with how freaked out you are, can you blame me?
Jesus.
Oh, the power's back! Come on, Yukiko, let's go home.
Okay. Hi. Oh, you're the girl that mistakenly put a love letter inside your shoebox. Did you read my letter? I read it. How could you, you jerk? I didn't even have the courage to sign it, and a totally random person now knows my secret. What's the point of trying to be secretive anymore? I've already embarrassed myself this much. I might as well go confess. How did you like that? You must have ran off. Maybe you should ask her about how the confession went. I guess so. I guess I plan to, but I don't really have an interest in any of the characters yet. And I'm assuming I'm going to be introduced to more, so... Unless the fox is like Morgana, then there's a no-brainer. So on my vanilla Persona 5 playthrough, I dated Makoto. On my royal playthrough, I dated Sumire. Meow 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 meow. Again. Something's different. Marie's gone. There's paper. Come to think of it, the last paper you found here belonged to Marie. Something's written on it in cute handwriting.
Seafoam, listen to my voice. My shouting, bellowing voice. Here I am, pouring my blood into my words, yelling at the very edge of the world. I am the little mermaid, unable to return. The little mermaid, fated to foam. The little mermaid.
Marie is a mermaid. It's supposed to be a poem. Her sense of poetry is difficult to comment on. Ah! Did you read it? You read it, didn't you?
I said no.
It's not like that. It's not a poem. Yeah, I'm yelling at the edge of the world. But this is not a poem. I don't know what I'm saying. The words are just coming out. Stupid! I hate you, jerk! I can't believe this. Don't read my things. You seen that Marie was the author of the poem you just read. I was on the floor. I don't get it. It's interesting. I think that's the word you're looking for there. Oh boy. Here we go. Save abuse time. No, it's... is it this place? No. It's like the yelling store. Is the extra... Oh, what do you mean, the extra character? Like... She was... Oh, okay. Oh, kind of like how Sumire is. Okay, I get you. Well, actually, tell a lie. I kind of like Marie. Out of the characters I know so far, I wanted to say the fox, but I'm giving off too many furry vibes with Morgana and now the fox, so I'm gonna say Marie. So I need understanding, courage, and diligence. Hey, look, that's not a normal fox, okay? A fox doesn't jump off of roofs and ask me to help people, right? That's no normal fox, so let's get that right. Plus it has this really cool scar. What did I do? Okay, I loaded. Got scared. Did I do the poem thing? Yes. Understanding. Fuck.
Welcome.
Every day's great at your Juness. Fuck. Bum, bum. Fuck my life, man. Every day's I'm going to die of heat. Nice. Got what I needed.
Welcome home.
Stop raining, but the thunder was loud. Were you scared, big bro? Yes? Monica looks as if she's not doing anything. Because you have Angel represented the Justice Arcane, she might get a lot older. Spend time with Nanika.
Yeah.
Monica looks happy. Spend a precious moment with Nanika. Your relationship's gonna come closer soon. Today's a Sunday, so you don't have to go to school. I wonder when it'll rain at night again. First midterms start tomorrow. What should you do today?
Oh, hello? It's me, Chie.
Do you mind hanging out with me for a while today? I need to get my mind off studying for a bit. Sure.
Yeah!
See you soon. Okay. Why would you say that you like the big city rather than like the, small town? Let's have a go over a bank. Inside the train with Chie. Let's call it a day. Oh, it's Chie. What you doing? Just watching. Oh, no, that's true. Fair enough. Takeshi? Well, training. I'm working out. Huh? Where are you gonna graduate to being king of the hill? When are you gonna graduate to being king of the hill?
That's not it.
King of the hill? There's nothing else. I mean, that's true. In kindergarten, it was the Runt Gang. In elementary school, you were an ally of justice. Middle school, it was the vanguards of the lunch revolution, wasn't it? So, what is it now? You're a protector of Earth's peace? Well... Quit bagging on it, dude! None of your business.
Huh?
Broken. Jay, surprised. Oh, I didn't mean it that in a mean way. I'm Takeshi Kono. I was with Chie until middle school. I'm not gonna get in your guys' way. Hey,
Wait!
what are you... Oh, how's Yuka-san doing? Does she have a boyfriend yet? She's fine. I don't think so. I see. Cool. She's still good looking? Maybe let's try for her again. I'll see you later. Say hi to Yuki-san for me. Chie looks somewhat sad to see Takeshi leave. What should you do? Crack a joke. Pulled out your best joke. You showed Chie your impression of a different Takeshi. Is that supposed to sound like him? She is laughing hysterically. I'm sorry, he really is rude, huh? Seriously, he was always staring at you, Kiko. Hey, don't get me wrong, he's nothing but an old classmate to me. We're just friends, you know? We used to get that a lot, though. Chie smiles somewhat sadly. Glad that you learned something about Chie. Let's find out shortly. So she has like a thing, and then a vest, and then another vest, and then a coat over the top.
Let's head home.
I couldn't do that. Even if it's cold, I couldn't wear that.
See you later.
I could just about manage one right now. And it's only because I'm streaming. If I wasn't streaming, I'd just be like, get this off me! Anyway, Nanako seems to be lost in thought. Ask her what's wrong. I said off stream. I'm not a nudist. I don't think. You ask her what's wrong.
Well,
Nanako fidgets.
I made flowers at school yesterday. They said today is Mother's Day.
Oh god.
My teacher told us that's a day when you give your mom flowers. I don't have a mom, so I don't know what to do with these flowers.
Nanako seems upset. Let's give them to your dad.
Huh? But it's Mother's Day. Is it okay to give them to Dad? Okay, then I'll give them to him. I did a really good job.
Oh, alright, boasting.
My teacher said they were pretty. I wonder if Dad will be happy to get them.
No. You'll see him in the bin tomorrow. Also, why is there a box
You
down
should
there?
make a flower too, big bro.
Look down in the corner. There's just a box with like what looks like movies and then just a spring onion.
Then we can celebrate Mother's Day together.
Or a leek, whatever that is. Nanako taught you how to make an origami flower.
We did it!
Place the finished flower on the table along with the letter to Dojima. It's getting late, so you put Nanako to bed and head back to your room. Alright, let's read. Decide to continue reading beginner fishing. Author's advice for those just learning how to fish is to not lose heart after hours for blah blah blah. Read all this. So old news. First term midterms begin today and continue through Thursday. Should hurry to school. Morning. Exams are finally starting today. Real life's harsh. Study for it? Can't you tell? Do it like I'm ready? But even once exams are over, we're not done with the case. All this depressing stuff's just gonna keep going on and on and on. Is that, what's her name? Quistis? Oh, okay. It's not. It looks a lot like Quistis. From Final Fantasy VIII. Midterms, day 1. What's it called when muscles grow after exercise? Overcompensation. What is the year before 1 AD called? 1 BC. Day 2. Which of these types of numbers does not exist? Marriage numbers. Sosuke Natsume. Last day of the exams. You're familiar with every question. You're confident by your answers.
It's finally over. Ooh, what a load off. I bet every student feels like this after exams are over.
Hey, quiet down! So what did you write for number 7? The one about what that referred to in the sentence?
I put her sorrowful expression.
Oh, crap. Then I got it wrong. I put the rice cakes on top of the table.
Rice cakes? Wait, was that what the story was about?
All right, I'm giving up on composition. I'm gonna bet it all on geography. What did you choose for the tallest mountain in the solar system?
Olympus Mons.
Ah, seriously? I chose the wrong one!
Oh, I put that one too.
Whoa, you two? It's probably the right answer. Boy, I can't wait for our grades to be posted out in the hall where everyone can see them. Jeez.
Hey, did you hear? A TV station's filming here in town.
They're probably just doing more stuff about that hanging corpse case.
No, it's not that. You know the highway nearby? They're gonna cover those biker gangs that hang around there. A friend of mine goes to the biker meetings sometimes. I heard it from him.
Dude, what are you doing hanging out with a guy in a biker gang? Well, anyways, what do you think about tomorrow's group blind date? We were gonna meet outside, but
What?
it's gonna rain soon, right? Won't it be better to play it safe tomorrow, too?
Biker gang?
Oh, yeah. They raise a ruckus from time to time. I guess your place is too far away to hear them.
Meow, meow, meow.
We live right by the road.
Meow,
The
meow.
noise can drive you insane.
I hear some guys at this school are part of it, too.
Yeah, I know there are some rumors about a first-year student here who's a total hellraiser.
What legend?
One of the guys working at Jeunesse said the dude's been a legend ever since middle school. Although, was he in a biker gang?
Did you say he was a legend?
It's not what you think, Yukiko.
That was a complete accident, I swear. Hey, listen to this. It's horrible. My mother-in-law said my cooking is inedible. That's what she says to me, even though I've been trying my hardest day after day after day. Here, this is something I brought to my mother-in-law's house. Would you try it for me? I'll try it. You consider eating it, but it doesn't look very edible. Really? I can't even get you to try it? Fine then, I'll eat it. I'll eat it all by myself. My fish back at home love this stuff, you know. How strange. Okay. Oh, hey you, listen. confession, it worked. Can't believe it, I'm so happy. I'm glad I got his shoebox for Cuba Joyce. Oh, that's right. I need to give my thanks to the Tatsuhime Shrine. My wish came true. I'll make a big offering. We accomplished a request written on the plaque. The monetary offerings have been increased. Should report that. Who is Sun? Okay, do I have Sun? Yes! Hold on a second.
Hey!
Broken patch today, you're gonna come, right? Sure.
Okay.
Let's do our best. Origami High Drama Club. Participated in the acting exercises. He thoroughly practiced expressing a variety of emotions. The expressions increased. Oh, we are eloquent now.
Hey!
Oh yeah, Broken, have you heard that the drama club's going to be in the school concourse? I'm going to have the lead role this year. Can you help me with my part later? Yumi, your mother collapsed. There was a call from the hospital.
Huh?
Oh, what should I do? We're still... Want me to come with you? Huh? No, it's okay. I'm going. Yumi ran out of the room. The hospital. I wonder what happened. I think we're all too worried to get any more practice in. Let's call it a day. Did Yumi go to the hospital? You decided to go see. In our municip hospital. Hey, what's going on? What's he doing here? Why are you here with him? You didn't collapse? You lied to me? Can't believe this. Tell me what's going on. Yumi, he's the one who collapsed, not me. But if I knew you wouldn't, I knew you wouldn't come if I told you that. So yes, I did lie to you. I wanted you to see him. Do you think I want anything to do with that man? No. I know you've suffered a lot. I feel responsible for what happened too. But you see, it was his last request. He doesn't have much longer. That's why he wanted to see you. So what? I don't care if he lives or dies. He's a complete stranger. He's not my father. Mom, you and he abandoned us both. And now what? Now that he's on his deathbed, he expects us to forgive him? Don't give me that crap. I don't mind. I'm gonna stay by his side until he passes away. Letting him die all alone would be too cruel to think of. Are you stupid? No, you're not doing this. You and me. I'm sorry, but it's what I want to do. Then go ahead. It's not my problem. After all, abandoned before. When did you get here? Were you listening to me? Yeah, I heard. You eavesdropping on people's private conversations. You're a real sicko. He seems at a loss. Mom didn't collapse. When I got to the hospital, it turned out that the person in bed is the man who used to be my father. He abandoned my mother and me about 10 years ago. He found another woman. He's a dirty sleazebag. And now he comes crawling back to his daughter because he's dying? Yeah, after getting dumped by his bimbo. Talk about shameless. This sucks so much. I'd forgotten about him after all this time. His name, his face, his very existence. I completely blocked him out. Even worse, Mom's going to look after him until he kicks the bucket. She's being stupid. How gullible can you get? He left her, understand? Now he's a hand-me-down from the other woman who dumped him when he got sick. They're both pathetic. He was trembling with anger. Shut up. What do you know about me? Yumi hangs her head.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, calm down. What are you even doing here? All this must be hilarious to watch, huh? In some small way, you're able to help comfort Yumi. Feel that your relationship just deepens slightly. I'm going home. Let's walk together.
Bye then.
It's even more off-center now. What home with Yumi? She seemed to be filled with gloom.
You're back.
So you're home? I went shopping today. Fridge is full of food. Hey, can I have a word or two? You go to Juness a lot? Very often. That acid Dashi keeps vanishing every now and then. I figure he's probably slacking off around Juness whenever he does. If you see him hanging around when you're at Juness, probably goofing around. So if you see a Dashi at Juness, tell him off for me, okay? Remember, if you've seen a Dashi in the food court before. Next time you should go to Juness, you should be able to look out for a Dashi. Open the fridge. Right, food inside. Make lunch for tomorrow. Spend the evening making tomorrow's lunch? Sure. Yes. Surprisingly, you have the ingredients to make meat stew. So to make meat stew. And you have to simmer it. How should you simmer it? Simmer with a drop lid. Ingredients have been deliciously cooked to completion. Came out perfectly. That's amazing. Lunch break. You brought your lunch today. Do you wish to eat lunch with someone? Who would you like to fight for lunch? Okay. That's gonna be high rooftop. Yeah, lunch with that's getting cool. Yeah, long as we meat stew together.
This is good.
I didn't know you could cook. Got enough for seconds? We're still at the bottom of the pit. Sorry, 1 sec.
Oh,
It's you. What's the matter? Can I help you? Dojima sent me. Really? The Dojima
this
sent?
sucks.
Well, obviously I'm working here. It's easy to investigate here with all the people around. It's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It's a pretty good place
Oops.
to... Yeah, I think I said enough. I'll hang out with you too. Oh, it's a little strange. What are you doing here? Killing time? Tough to do out here in the sticks, isn't it? Nothing there. It's not like the city at all. You can say that again.
You're right.
I know you'd understand. You're from the city too, right? Get this. My first assignment here was tracking down a cat. My suit got so dirty and they wouldn't let me expense the dry cleaning bill. Next, I played peacemaker in a spat some married couple was having. Can't believe they got the police doing that stuff. It actually seems unsatisfied with country life. But it's been more dangerous lately, so I can't kick back. There's that one case, you know, still not solved yet. Higher ups don't know what to do. They keep changing procedure on the fly.
Sorry.
I hope I'm not making you nervous. You guys have nothing to worry about, you know. Us police are on the job. Says that Dash cares for you. jester.
Well, you know...
Time for me to get back to work. Phew, that was close. Doesn't seem to want to be seen. What? Doesn't seem to want to see that old woman.
See ya.
I better go. You hurry on home too. Don't tell the June-san I was in June-S, okay? You watch the dash go back to work and then went home.
Young men recklessly riding their motorcycles, disturbing the peace of a quiet rural town. Our special report took a turn for the violent when one of the apparent leaders attacked the camera crew.
The hell are you punks doing here?
That voice.
This ain't a show! Get bent!
Still up to the same old tricks.
Do you know him, Dad?
Well, I know him through work. His name's Kanji Tatsumi. He's quite a handful. He's been crushing biker gangs in the area since middle school. But I thought he got into a high school and started attending class. Man, that blur sure is pointless. It's completely obvious who it is. The guy's family runs a historic textile shop. I think what happened was he crushed the local bikers all by himself because the noise kept his mother up at night. It's a nice gesture, but he's way too violent. At this rate, his mother will have to apologize again.
Oh dear.
Oh, the weather report's showing on the bottom. It's going to rain tomorrow. I'll make sure to hang the laundry inside the house.
Nijuness? Feels bad, man.
Whoa! It started raining. I guess the weather report was right.
That means the show's probably gonna be on tonight.
I hope we don't see anyone.
Yeah, that'd be best. But if we do, maybe we'll see some kind of clue that can point us toward the killer.
Well, everyone, don't forget to check your TV tonight. Got it?
Seems to be another rainy night. What will you see on the Midnight Channel tonight? Jesus.
Welcome home!
Thank you. It's been a while since we've rained through the night like this. Let's check out the Midnight Channel. It's raining tonight. There's something up here on TV. The figure appeared. Seems to be a man. Looks like a high schooler. The image is unfocused and it's hard to tell who it is. Should you try calling Yosuke? Fuck it.
Oh, it's you. I was just about to call your cell. So what do you think? That was a guy, wasn't it? I wish I could tell what he looked like. Let's get together and talk more about it tomorrow.
Hang on. Time to go to bed for tonight.
We will now hold a meeting on our investigation of the serial kidnapping/murder case here in Inaba.
Dude, take a breath.
Oh, then does that make this place our special headquarters?
Yes, exactly. Nicely put, Yukiko.
Special headquarters. That does have a nice ring to it.
Anyways, as for what was on last night,
Who was that?
I saw it too. I couldn't get a good view of the person's face, but it was a guy, wasn't it?
You told everyone that you saw someone who looked like a high schooler.
So that's how I looked on TV. Wait a moment. Didn't all the victims have one thing in common? That they were females with ties to the first incident?
That's what we thought. But we still don't know who exactly we saw.
In my case, the image on the Midnight Channel changed after I was kidnapped, right?
Yeah. The screen got clear all of a sudden, and the program looked like some low-budget TV show.
Jesus.
Come to think of it, maybe Teddy was right. Maybe we were seeing the other Yukiko from that world.
But last night, we couldn't clearly see whoever it was. Could that mean he isn't inside the TV yet? If so, then...
He's still safe enough.
I think that's safe to assume.
Is it?
If we can figure out who he is, can we prevent him from being taken?
That's a film.
Yeah. And if all goes well, we might catch the killer in the bargain. But to do that, we need to know who the latest Midnight Channel star is. I hate to say it, but I guess we'll have to wait another night and see what happens.
Well, that means if my deductions are correct, though the image was hard to make out, and we can't say for sure who it was definitely a young male. But if that's the case, it goes entirely against our prior assumptions. Since we cannot identify the person at this time, we have no choice but to wait and see what happens.
That's exactly what we just said.
Shut up!
You're so funny, Chie. Oh no! My funny bone!
Not again.
Sorry.
This is how Yukiko really is, huh? Who'd have thought?
By the way, about that guy we saw, I get the feeling I've
It's
seen
hot,
him
man.
before.
I can't bear it. I have a fan on as well. It's still too hot.
Pretty recently, too.
Oh, you too? Yeah, I've been thinking the same thing since last night. Well, let's check the TV again tonight and think about it
welcome
more
back.
tomorrow.
When are you gonna stop that, you crazy hyena?
That's a good one, Chie.
Welcome back.
Thanks. Thanks, dude. Jurassic World. Oh, there's a new one? I'm not really up to date with like movies and stuff, so was it any good from what you know, the bit that you saw? Oh, really? Shit. Figure appeared. Image is unfocused. You feel like you've seen him before.
Did you see that?
It might be Kanji Tatsumi.
Yeah, I think so too.
A dumb action film. Oh, okay.
I knew I saw him somewhere. It was on TV. He was on that special news report. He's one scary dude. He was even yelling at the camera to get bent. Alright, so we finally have a lead. Let's all get together tomorrow, okay? Oh, I almost forgot. It's kind of off subject, but as long as you're on the line, mind if I ask something? It's something I've been meaning to ask for a while. So, what do you think about Yukiko and Chie? I mean, let's not mince words. Which one's your type?
Neither. Told Yosuke your true feelings. Hell yeah.
Kinda harsh.
harsh, don't you think? Well, I kinda understand.
You don't get. I know, right? Damn. A camera, like reporting on the news as well.
They're great girls, but you saw their ugly sides right off, and I guess your first impression is the one that sticks. Hey, but don't worry. This is just between you and me. Okay? See you tomorrow.
Why did you ask? You. So weird. I guess that's like guy talk. Huh. Which girl do you like?
The one who was on last night. It's that guy, right?
Kanji Tatsumi, huh? He definitely didn't look like the social type.
Now there's an understatement. Isn't he really scary? Did you see the news special the other day?
Yeah, I saw it.
You mean the special on biker gangs? I watched it too. It wasn't like that when he was younger, though.
You know him, Yukiko?
You wish it was possible to Candy? Oh boy.
Uh-huh. But we haven't talked to each other in a long time.
You're gonna start barking when you see him more than.
His family runs a textile shop, and we've been a customer of theirs for many years. So I speak with Kanji-kun's mother from time to time. Oh, why don't we go there now? We might be able to talk to him in person.
Sounds good. At the very least, we can ask if anything strange has come up lately. I wouldn't want to run into him in a dark alley, but I'm pretty sure he won't fly off the handle at his family's store.
All right, then let's get going.
If things get rough, we're counting on you guys.
You decided to go to Kanji Tatsumi's house to have a chat with him.
Hello.
Ah, Yuki-chan. It's so nice to see you.
Oh, okay.
Well then, if you'll excuse me, ma'am.
I'm sorry that I couldn't help more.
It's all right. You've given me plenty to think about. Thank you.
What's up with him? Weirdo.
Yeah, weirdo.
Never seen him before.
Yuki-chan, you're as lovely as always. Your features are starting to remind me of your mother when she was young. How can I help you today? Are you out shopping with your friends?
Well, if you think about it, like, you know, Persona 5 and 6, these were in times where, you know, it's kind of tough. Like, I guess same-sex relationships wasn't kind of like the thing, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But back at like years and years ago, it was about a guy and a girl. You know. I feel like it's only in the last couple of years that they started introducing like same-sex relationships and stuff like that, you know? Oh, you think, oh, it's still like that in Japan? Oh, okay.
Oh, well, actually...
Well, who knows, maybe they'll implement that. You know, with like FF7R, for example. I don't know if this is spoilers, but in the dream romance sequence, you can get Barrett, for example. Same with the original FF7R. You could like go on a theme park date with Barrett, which is quite funny.
Hey, this scarf. I've seen this somewhere before.
Huh? Oh, you're right. Where was that?
Oh, it was that place inside the TV!
Guys.
That's right. That room with those faceless posters. Then it's that announcer's.
Are you acquaintances of Miss Yamano?
Well, kinda. Did Miss Yamano happen to have a scarf like this?
Yes. It was a special order she placed. She actually ordered a pair, But in the end, she said she only wanted the women's scarf. It left us with no choice but to sell this one separately.
Oh man, there is a connection to the first case.
Why
What
are
are we
we
gonna
saying
do?
this out loud in front of the shop owner?
How should I know?
Hello? Delivery here for the Tatsumis.
Oh, I'll be right there. I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse me.
Oh, it's okay. We should get going.
I'll come again, ma'am.
Is that so? Well then, please say hello to your mother for me.
It really is connected to the first case after all. But it's just a scarf. Would the killer target someone just because of that? Damn it, what's going on? Come on, let's talk outside.
It's Kanji-kun.
Quick, hide!
You're not fooling anyone, you know.
Shh, I can't hear what they're saying.
You eavesdropped on Kanji's conversation with the boy.
Tomorrow's fine with me. Huh? School. Of course I'm going to school.
Then I'll meet you at the gates after school tomorrow.
Did he say he was interested? He's a guy. And I'm a guy, but he's interested in me? Huh? What the hell are you pricks looking at?
That scared the hell out of me! He's even worse in person than on TV!
The one on TV last night was definitely Kanji-kun.
Yeah, and I just realized something. Remember the common points we were talking about? His mom fits the pattern. She's a woman, and she knew Ms. Yamano.
Yeah, better run.
But it was her son who appeared on TV. So what does that mean?
I don't know. What does it mean? Kanji's a target, I guess.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like based on the TV image. But his mother fits the pattern more than he does.
Get bent!
Oh, maybe it's similar to my case. If you think about it, my mother fit the victim profile more than I did. She was the one who dealt directly with Miss Yamano, but I was the one who was targeted.
Does that mean it'll be the kid again instead of the mother? But if that's true, then the killer's motive makes no sense at all. It'd have nothing to do with silencing witnesses or revenge or anything.
You think we're on the wrong track? Maybe even the first case had nothing to do with grudges or revenge. Or is there some kind of secret in the textile shop itself? I'm totally lost.
But we can't ignore this.
Why don't we just go ahead and ask Kanji himself? We could at least see if anything odd's happened lately. He scares the wits out of me, but...
Hey, wasn't Kanji making plans with that weird kid a moment ago? Something about meeting up at school? I heard he's been skipping school ever since the new year started. Doesn't that seem a little suspicious?
A little sus?
Yeah, something did seem weird. It's suspicious, all right. There's something funny going on here. I can sense it.
Sense? You sound like Teddy. Still, we might find some clues. Alright, let's try staking out both Kanji and his family's store. We definitely don't want the killer getting ahead of us. That being said, Yukiko, can I have your cell number?
Whose birthday is soon? Oh, Morgan's is coming up soon.
Hey, was this your plan all along?
No. I got everybody's phone number except for hers. And the Y section of my address book needs some filling out.
While we're on the subject, could you stop calling me at night just to tell dirty jokes? You really sound like a pervert.
What?
Hey, I'm trying to have a conversation with Yukiko here.
What the fuck?
Oh, that reminds me. I need to buy tofu on my way home.
Oh, she didn't hear a word I said.
Okay then, the stakeout is set for tomorrow.
What? Why are you calling?
Stakeouts? Tailing people? I'm getting goosebumps.
Decided to stake out kanji in the textile shop tomorrow. So that we can get bent!
Welcome home!
Hey.
Has the target arrived at school?
Yes, ma'am. Visual ID confirmed. Target arrived in zone near the end of his mess break, with mother-issued rations in hand. Current status, in the bathroom, fixing his hair. The target was acting nervous. I left my position before he had a chance to pick on me.
I wonder what kind of plans they made. It didn't seem like he knew that boy very well.
Well, I think there's something more subtle. Oh, he's here!
I didn't keep you waiting, I hope.
No, I just got here too.
What in the world was that?
Anyways, we gotta hurry after them or we'll lose them.
Okay, then let's split up into two groups. One team will follow Kanji, and the other will stake out the shop.
Roger that! How should we split the teams?
I mean, I think I pair with Yukiko.
Sure, that's fine with me. Oh man, they're almost out of sight. Come on, Yosuke!
So I'm pairing up with Chie? Okay. Alright. We'll need to pretend we're on a date to make it look natural.
Not in a million years. There'll be no need for that if we stay out of sight. Sheesh. Let's hurry up and go!
I wonder if those two will be all right. Oh, that leaves us in charge of staking out the textile shop. So, shall we? Sorry about the wait. This one's for you.
Aww.
Everything seems fine at the shop. I hope it stays that way. Do you think the culprit will come?
No worries, I'll protect you.
Do you think the culprit will come?
I'm sure of it.
Then we need to keep our eyes open. It would be scary if the culprit did show up. But if they do, I'll do what I can to help you catch them. You all saved my life. I don't want to be the only one doing nothing. I mean, I'm sure there's something I can do. Oh, sorry. I went on and on without realizing. I guess I'm a little nervous. I've never chatted with a boy my age like this before. Chie, of course, has no problem getting along with guys because of her personality. But I think she's had more fun hanging out with you and Yosuke lately. The same is true for me.
Oh! Shows Yuki's gratitude and affection. Wait, BJ? Wait a second. You only asked Yukiko for contact information. Ask her straight out.
Huh? Okay, if you want.
Oh. Oh.
Can't always answer since I help out around the inn, but feel free to call any time.
Whoa. Seems to be no change over at the shop. Spoke to Yuko about many different things. Where are you guys looking?
Man, this is weird.
Yeah, we definitely stand out.
No, I mean them. I get this weird feeling about them.
I did. I just, you know, I just have that effect on people, you know?
Weird? What about them's weird?
I don't know how to put it. Maybe it's just my imagination. Hey, how do you think the others are doing?
Beats me. For all we know, he's hitting on Yukiko as we speak.
Yeah, no. He's not like you. Yukiko doesn't seem to be interested in that stuff anyway.
Oh, yeah?
Wait, are you saying he's interested in her?
Huh? I wouldn't know. We don't really talk about that kind of stuff.
Now I'm even more suspicious. You know something, don't you?
I seriously don't know. It's not like we've been hanging out that long.
The hell are you two doing?
Oh, well, you see, we're just two crazy lovebirds.
What do you mean, bird?
Play along, bird brain.
Didn't I see you guys yesterday?
Come on. It just so happened that we were walking behind you guys. Pure coincidence. Hey, our houses are just over that way, so we'll be going now.
Look, we weren't planning on getting in you guys' way, and there's nothing strange about it either.
Strange.
Why can't you keep your big mouth shut?
Whoa, wait. Damn it! This ain't what you think. You got it all wrong. Hey, are you listening, damn it? It seriously ain't like that.
And we're just on a date.
We regret to inform that our mission failed.
There was nowhere to hide.
Well, let's wait here a little longer. Maybe Kanji-kun will come home.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you guys doing here? You're those stupid lovebirds I just saw.
We're not a couple!
Why are you assholes following me around? Damn it, what the hell's going on? I ain't saying this is you guys' fault, but damn it!
Hey, mind if we ask something? Has anything strange happened to you lately?
Huh? Strange? What's this strange stuff, huh? Are you saying that I'm strange?
Huh? No, I didn't mean...
You shitheads better get the hell out of my face, or I'm taking you down!
What? Wait, why?
I look like I'm joking!
You ran away from Kanji as fast as your legs would carry you.
Oh, too much running.
Well, nothing happened today, so I guess everything's okay.
Oh, God. Help.
But it's already been a few days since he appeared on the Midnight Channel. If this is anything like Yukiko's case, it'll happen soon.
Then we can't let our guard down. I think we should come back tomorrow to check up on him.
Looks like we got no choice. Let's go home. I'm wiped.
Like a windscreen.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
started raining. Hope you didn't get wet out there. Boo boo. I look like I'm joking! Phone's ringing. Who is it?
Hello? It's Yukiko. I'm sorry to call so late. Kanji-kun seems to be missing. I had some calls to make for the inn, so I called the textile shop as well.
You'd have to go at night yet? Yeah, I've been allowed to. It's just so far, every time I've gone up to my room, it's just like, that's it, you know what I mean?
When I spoke to Kanji-kun's mother, she told me that he'd left the house and hasn't returned since. She did say that this happens all the time, but what do you think?
Sounds bad.
I think so too. He could be.
It's also a new edition. Oh, okay.
It's going to rain again tonight. Maybe the Midnight Channel will come on. Then we'll know for sure if something happened to Kanji-kun or not.
You can go on it.
I'll
Oh,
make sure
really?
to check out the TV at midnight. Talk to you later.
Morgan, can you like just like deliver some ice to me, please? Thanks. Yeah. I'm dying. Still raining. Something may appear on TV. See something on the screen. The image is clear and sharp.
Hello, dear viewers. It's time for Bad Bathhouse.
What the fuck?
Tonight I'll introduce a superb site for those searching for sublime love that surpasses the separation of the sexes. I'm your host, Kanji Tatsumi, serving you this scandalously special sneak-in report. Goodness gracious, just imagine the things that might happen to me there. Woo! Well then, let's get this show on the road. Toodaloo!
And that's quite a lack of things that he's wearing. That was unmistakably Kanji.
Hey, what the? I mean...
Yosuke's too flustered to get his point across. Really was Kanji. Fuck. Morgan.
Oh yeah, you're right. What in the world was that? But, damn it, it's just what we were afraid of. If only we'd held our ground and stayed there a little longer. In any case, that place that was behind him, what do you think it is? A superb sight for those searching for sublime love? I just don't get it. Anyways, we better hurry and come up with a plan tomorrow.
You sound good a bit. Oops, sorry.
Given the pattern so far, Kanji's already inside the TV.
I wonder what the Midnight Channel really is.
At first, I thought it was one of those paranormal things, but when I gave it a try, it was real. Turns out it's actually connected to another world.
If there's a rumor going around, that means a bunch of people are watching it.
How did the rumor go? If you stare into a turned-off TV on a rainy night.
No one in their right mind would try something that ridiculous, don't you think? Unless someone urged them to.
I mean, if I was living in my own place, that would be like the #1 thing. Like, that would be the first thing I do is try and get aircon. I wish I could. Honestly, I really wish I do. But I gotta make do. That's alright, I'll manage. Ow! I just gotta move the camera up a little bit and then we're good.
But if you actually try, it does work. And not just once. If this rumor spreads and everyone starts watching the Midnight Channel...
Or if it gets that bad, I'll just turn my camera off.
It could cause a huge panic.
If Teddy is right, the missing people themselves create the stuff we see. So it's not random. It's specifically related to whoever goes missing.
Yukiko had a show too, but she doesn't remember doing anything like that.
Yeah, like if it got like that hot that I was just so desperate to cool down that I just like be as lazy or whatever as possible, then I'd just turn my camera off. Because I didn't always stream with a camera on. It wasn't until people were like, "Oh, turn your camera on, turn your camera on." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And now it's just kind of like a thing that I do because I got more comfortable with it, you know.
This might be a little off subject, but the culprit is probably watching the shows that come on, right?
Yeah, people were just like, "Oh, turn the camera on." So I did, and then eventually, like, it just happened and happened, and I just had it on all the time, and now I'm kind of just used to it.
No doubt. He's probably sitting back and enjoying...
Because, I mean, I used to have this thing where you can spend 50,000 channel points for a chair sound stream, where you basically... It's basically just a picture of me, not in the chair, so just the chair on its own. And that covers up my camera, so, you know. Oh, that's all back in the good old days. I used to have like a currency and everything. You know.
Oh, wait a sec. I bet he is enjoying it. He's probably laughing his head off watching the show that comes on after he throws people into the TV.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it's definitely possible.
But yeah, no, I mean, I completely get that. Like, streaming with a camera isn't a necessity. Or intention. Yeah, so I had the tense channel points, but I also used to have like Gil as like a what do they call it, like a loyalty thing, where you could like spend it to do like play mini games and stuff like that, you know, or like you could gamble it just like as a random mini game. But I didn't like it because with just like 2 people using the commands and stuff, it would just fill up the chat, and like if somebody sent a message, I would just see it go by with all these commands coming up. So I eventually got rid of it. If I had, I mean, yeah. If I had assets, I would probably make use of it.
Ugh. Now when I think of the killer, I get this image of a total sicko.
I mean, it was like back in the day, it was like people wanted to see me for whatever reason. So then like the camera just became a normal thing. And then like eventually like I didn't really get many people watching anymore. So it's just kind of like, oh, I'll just do it because I've always done it. Not for you. Not for you, eh? Are you talking about yourself, or are you talking about me? Like me?
I want to see everything about you, Yuki-chan.
Oh, wait. So if people saw Yukiko's show, do you think people were watching what happened to me too?
Not a big fan. Well, luckily for you, I'm not female.
Oh, that is it! That killer is dead meat! I'm gonna leave footprints all over his face! Guys, first we save Kanji, then we crush the killer. Finally, we crush the killer and send him to hell! Got it?
You will strengthen your resolve to save Kanji.
GA, those last two were the same thing.
I know.
What?
Hey, Teddy, someone's here, right?
Oh, yep. I think someone's here.
You think? Do you know where he is?
I don't know.
We think it's a boy named Kanji.
I don't know.
What's wrong? Not feeling well?
Well, I sniff and I sniff, but I still can't tell where the smell comes from.
Aren't you thinking too much about too many things? I mean, last time you were wondering about who you really are and how long you've been here. Your head's empty to begin with, dude. Don't stress out over stuff too much.
You're right.
Whoa, he's seriously down about this.
If you can't figure out where Kanji is, we're in deep trouble. We can't just wander around aimlessly in a place like this.
I know what might help. You should give me a clue about this Kanji person. It's just a feeling I have. I think I could concentrate better with it. Do you have anything that could give me a good understanding of him?
Something about Kanji, huh? I can't really think of anything besides all the rumors about him.
Don't scream at me, Morgan, please. I'm sorry. What was it? I'd rather have a Morgana plush, personally. It's fine, it's fine. I could tell that you had it on by accident because the T in Teddy was lowercase, so it's fine. You know, yeah, I'd rather have a Morgana plush, and then I'd add it to my. He's definitely freaky. Well, yes, he's. Yeah, he's interesting.
Yeah, it's not like we know him that well.
I just need some sort of hint. Something that tells me what he's really like.
Why don't we ask around and find people who know Kanji-kun personally?
Teddy may be able to grasp Kanji's location if we get more information about Kanji. But what kind of information does he need? We decided to ask around town about Kanji. Oh man! Excuse me. Ah, you here to ask about Kanji too? Shit, bro. Wonder where he's wandered off to now. It's always like this. You know, there was a small boy who came in after the not too long ago. I talked to him too, but I haven't seen him around lately. Boy who talked to Kanji. Could it be the small boy from before? If it was him, he was with Kanji. He might know something. Let's search for the boy. Oh yeah, for a small boy wearing a hat. Oh yes, I've seen him. He's been hanging around here lately. He even asked me all this stuff about that incident. He was just over there a little while ago, but maybe he'll be back tomorrow? I'm gonna return it tomorrow. Fuck. Hold on. It's time to open my OnlyFans. I might have seen him. Not someone from school. I think I'd noticed him. Did you ask her what she said? And then what you talked about with the girl on the rooftop. See, so that's how it is. I see. Oh, sorry. You really helped me out, though. Here, take this. Hey, nice. Sorry. Hat wearing guy? We're allowed to wear hats at school? I don't think I've seen anyone like that. I know, man, it's a banger. I got no problem, to be honest with you. Think you could hear me out? No problem. Thanks. Well, the thing is, my dad suddenly started making these plastic models. It's fine and all, do what he wants, but he got them all over my desk. I can't put anything on my desk anymore. I want to replace it, but I have a fitting board. The lumber store in the shopping district closed down too, so I really don't know what to do. I think I can help. Wow, really? Can I count on you then? You might get glue on it again, so a thin, cheap one is fine. You're the best. Homely student? Why is that rude? Oh, perfect timing. Broken, can I look to you for some assistance? Sure. That's very kind of you. Allow me to explain. Truth is, I need some materials to build a new dowsing rod. The rod I've been using seems to have stopped responding to my power. That's why I thought it might be best to construct a new one, but special objects can only be created from special materials. Do you know anywhere where you might find rare raw materials for it? You do. Perhaps I can reward you with something from my artifact collection. It's a very special thing, so you'll never find in stores. So what will it be? Oh, I knew a few places. Haha! Fate's guides are hand. I'd like you to find me a suspicious pole if you can, please. Wow. You're in luck! I'm kidding. Egyptian person, I have a suspicious pole just for you. Oh, excuse me. Shrine's been building. Calling the fox for some bond, household pass. That's what it's telling me to do. Call the fox. Fox got you the plaque of the wish that you fulfilled. Probably worried about the outcome. Told the fox you granted the wish written on the plaque. Ow! Fox looks exuberant. Fox looks at the offertory box and seems pleased. Rumors of the shrines of Advent spread. More people may come to make offerings. Ow! You can sense the fox's gratitude. It would give you a discount on its services inside the TV. Oh. You pass some time with the fox. Getting late. So I had to go home. Bye, fox.
Welcome home.
chilled gulping melon cream soda. Oh, that sounds really good. No comment. Power down the entire bottle in less than a minute. The sweetness of the melon perfectly matches the taste of the cream. I'll send the fox some pics later. It's fine. Yes. Monica looks like she's not doing anything. Does you have Angel? We can hang out with Monica. Well, what Morgana doesn't know doesn't hurt him.
Yeah!
Monica looks happy. Oh,
Big bro!
Monica's fidgeting. Go ahead and ask.
Yeah!
Okay. Well, he's... Well, then he can join in, so threesome. Monica looks relieved. Are you an only child? Nope. Then do you have a little sister? I have you. Little sister. Who will? Monica looks very happy. A while ago, Daddy told me that our family wouldn't get any bigger. But now I have a big brother. Monica beams at you with a smile that covers her entire face. Through that smile, you feel your relationship growing deeper. Morgana, me, and Fox. Sounds like a time, doesn't it? So big bro. I want to hear about your school. Monica has begged you to talk to her. You decided to talk about various things.
Good night.
It's gone late, so you put Monica to bed and went to your room.
Yo!
According to the weather report, we don't have to worry about the fog for a while. Let's keep cool, like usual. We can save the day and still keep our skills sharp. That's a good plan. Yeah, it's not going to do anyone any good if we get anxious. Just be sure to use the time we have until the next foggy day to our advantage so we can team for sure. Hey everyone, they posted the test results. Ah, the awful moment of truth. Oh well, wanna check it out? So I checked the test results. Your score was in the top 10. Wow, nice, good going. You're so smart. Social link friends seem to be congratulating you. Feel that you became select because of your school friends. Oh. My preschool was already decided to return to class. Ay, yay. Oh, sorry, I'm just kind of tired. You're gonna come to practice, right? Just like later. Huh? Are you trying? It's okay, I guess. Just don't slack off too much. Hey, you heard anything from the other guys? Whole team seems a little restless lately. Well, let's get practice over with. Fog will come after 7 days of rain. Use repair. I am following a spoilerless guide, and that is what the guide suggested that I do. Sorry if that disappoints. But, you know. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Unbroken, I caught a glimpse of your test scores. Really gave it your all, didn't you? You don't get scores like that for any normal methods. So let's put on the post. Here's a little something from my collection. Chess, ooh. 149 test book. Let's continue to edge your American history. What does it say to pick out drama music? It said to pick drama. I don't remember the reason why. But it said to pick drama and football. It's the guy. Is there something you need? Many people in the town come and meet here. It's a very convenient location, isn't it? Was this the boy you met with Kanji some time ago? I mean, it's something about Kanji. You're asking if anything seems strange with respect to Kanji-kun, yes? Very well. Seems to be an urgent matter, so I'll simply tell you. If you're asking about recent events, then yes, there was something out of the ordinary. It was something I felt when I was with him, so I told him outright that he seemed to be an odd person. After I said that, his expression changed all of a sudden. I was quite surprised. On that basis, I believe his actions were somewhat forced and unnatural throughout the time I was with him. He may have some sort of complex, though I have no proof of this. It seems Kanji has a complex or something of that nature. Kanji's purported reaction to the phrase odd person. Maybe this is enough of a clue for Teddy to go on. You should report Teddy ASAP. Why are we not suspicious of this guy? Like, hello? I need to grab a Hierophant persona. Do I have one? Strength, Justice, Bull, Magician. I do! Nice! I think the drama club is in here. And it's a bit early, but we're at a good place to stop. Why don't we call it a day? No. That isn't wrong yet. Why? You want to quit early? You're slacking off. You need to take this more seriously. You mean maybe you've been working too hard? I feel like I'm the only one who cares about this club. Stop holding us back. The reason we never get any lead draws is because you act like that. You and me? Oh. Time to go home. Please don't forget anything. Look, it's time to go home now. Anyway, let's not just stop there, right? Okay. That's a big forehead. Jesus. That's not a very nice thing to say, Morgan. You didn't have to tell her that a plane could land on her forehead, alright? You stand silent and unmoving. Was I wrong when I said that? It was how you said it. Maybe you're right. I practice controlling my emotions and stuff, and it doesn't help me in real life. You smells Riley. I'll keep practicing at the riverbank or somewhere. Anywhere but at home. I'll help. No, but thanks. Me smells. There's nobody at my house. I've been going straight to the hospital after to see him. There's no real point to going home now. When I'm by myself at home, I can't stop thinking about all that stuff. Past, why things turned out the way they did. You know. Thought I'd forgotten them. Sorry, I've just been whining. You just forget about this, okay? I can't forget.
That's not very nice.
Can't you be a little nicer to a girl? Seems to have cheered up a little. I have my acting. That's how I can keep going. No matter what happens, I will go on. Yeah, that's right.
Thank you.
If I was by myself, I'd have just been down in the dumps for a while. I just know it. So I'm glad you were here. I hope you stick around for a while longer. We did it. Forehead. Rank up. Rank 4. Rank 4 head. I'm gonna stop somewhere on my way home and practice some more there. Finally got a lead role. I can make sure I could do it.
Alright! I'll see you at school.
You're back.
So you home? I'm home. I'm home, bitch! Sorry, didn't know what. More like 5 head. More like fucking. More like, here, what emotes do I have? More like, oh, I can't type shit. Alright, no, it's ruined. Oh, now I can't. Oh, whatever. There you go. More like 222 head. Sorry. Hey, they say you did well on that last exam. Heard about it when I was investigating. It's good to see you taking care of your responsibilities, even though you just moved here. I need to act like an uncle every so often to give you some spending money. But don't spend it all in. Nah, you use it every like 20,000 smackaroos. Hell yeah.
Hey!
How's it going? Or well, maybe that wasn't the right line. The humor is struggling to find the right words. I don't consider myself an old man yet, but when it comes to high schoolers, I don't know what to talk about. The humor looks perplexed. However, with your current level of expression, you're able to talk to him. Since you have all the... Yeah. You're that bored? Well, have a seat. Heard you size, but he looks a bit happy.
Hey.
So what have you been doing for school? After school, even. Working. Okay, this is a lie, but...
I see.
I have to look for a while. See you soon. I'll probably be ending soon, so no problem. But thank you either way. I hope we can... I hope to see you again soon. You're pretty responsible for your age. Don't you be impressed? Whoops, it's turning into an interrogation, isn't it? It's not as if we have much in common, except for the murders. Tell me about yourself. About me? You're interested in the strangest things. Pleasure and shrugs. Yeah, it's just what it seems. I'm a simple country detective living with my daughter. There's nothing about that. There's nothing about that to interest a high school kid. But you know, it really is good to have you around the house. I didn't think Nanika would be so happy. Hell, I'm already tired of hearing big bro this and big bro that. You're more like a very young brother to me than a son. Should I call you big bro? Stop that, you're sending chills down my spine. Virgin was laughing cheerfully. I think it's been a while since I've laughed this much. Give it a talk frankly with Dojo. Alright, I have to finish processing data for work. Don't hit the sack too late, you hear?
Night.
Say goodnight to Dojima and I went to your room. I think I'm going to end stream here actually. It's so damn hot. I need to just chill. So that's going to be all from me for today. I love you all. Look after yourselves. Stay hydrated. Enjoy the rest of your day slash evening. I'll see you tomorrow for some Resident Evil 2. See you then. Take care.
You know what? You
Follow
two.
for regular updates.
You two do my outro.
What, did you just do it?
No, I'll do it again.
Alright. Discord! Go there for news! Also, updates! There's a YouTube channel, that's where the VODs are! Buy shirts, merch.
Yeah.
Twitter. If you don't like Discord, there's a Twitter. Fill out the form.
This form will send you to your grave. Sign it now.
Fill out the form to get your permission slip to go to Chernobyl. Daddy's grand sauce is coming all over your face. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Rate 5 stars back in 2007.
Make sure to visit someone else's.
Make sure to visit www.com.
Could you repeat that one?
That's www.com.
Join in, Sam.
Hang on.